Greetings. Has anything been happening recently? Interesting you should ask that, Your Royal Highness. You see, the people are worried that war will break out again. King Vargas has found himself with little to do now that you are regent. He intended at first to return to adventuring. Unfortunately, we still have not had doors to the throne enlarged so he can leave. What? How'd he get in? So what's he been doing? He's been trying to rule once more in your absence. I haven't left. The two of them have been writing letters to each other, threatening to raise armies and declare war on one another. Again? Oh no. Your Royal Highness, I suggest that you deal with this matter and reconcile the two of them again. Such a quarrel is not good for Miscellania. Okay, sure. I'll sort it out. Thank you, Your Royal Highness. I suggest you talk to the prince and princess to find out more about the situation. Oh, I didn't finish that conversation. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay. Alright. Just thought I'd check. Alright. I'm going to talk to one of these two. Hello, Prince. Good day. Yes, oops, I should have read that. I'll ask Father if he minds us discussing this in the throne room for a while. Professor Grimm told me to talk with you about the situation in Miscellania. What has happened while I've been away? It's funny, I did not leave. It's terrible, my darling. My father's been arguing with the Queen of etc. and has managed to start a war again. It's awful. What do you mean, accident? Well, if my father had something to occupy him, he would have gotten bored and declared war. I see. What would you suggest then? We can't have him declare war all the time, even if it would give us a chance to show off our military might, which we have. I could finally show him that archery isn't a cowardly skill. If only we had an army, we could prove ourselves against the Exeterans. Astrid, I have an even better idea. Better than archery? What is it? I think we should persuade our father and queen to get married. Oh. What are you talking about? Think of the poetic irony of the situation. The best part is I can write their wedding hymn for them. Today is a happy day. We are getting married. Our national anthems are wonderful. Won't you sing this song? Yeah. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I think it'll work. I quite agree. Or perhaps it's an odd idea, my darling, but since we don't have an army, we can hardly declare war. Are you sure that'll work? I trust my brother's judgment, though his ideas can sometimes be a little strange. What was that? Don't worry about it, man. I'm just telling Siglik about your poetic accomplishments. Oh, yeah. I know. Will you talk to our father and the queen then? I'm sure you can manage to arrange it all. I'll give it a try, but they'll still be angry with each other, so I don't think it'll work. I'm sure you'll manage to do it, darling. Thanks for the support, honey. Dear. Still got the issue with the king not being able to leave his room here. I guess I gotta go talk to the queen and convince her to marry the man that she hates. Which is not unlike many marriages anyway. So I'm thinking it'll work. Oh, hey, there's a guy here. Your Majesty, do you have a moment? Incompetent, I'll give him... Incompetent. Yes, what is it? How are the relations between etc. and Miscellania at the moment? I'd have thought it was obvious. Oh, my bad. That idiot Vargas has decided to take hand in ruling Miscellania, even though he handed it over to you, and now he's declared war on etc. again. Of course, all those insults I made about his patronage haven't helped either, so... Even so, there's an excuse for what he's done to my citizens. What happened? My citizens have told me that items of theirs have been taken, and I'm sure it was Vargas. Since you're the one who's supposed to be ruling Miscellania, you should sort it out. Yeah, sure. I guess so. Good. Oh, if you talk to the citizens of etc., they'll tell you exactly what happened. I would find out for myself, but the pressures of ruling are immense, and I would never have the time. Okay. Matilda. Excuse me. Queen Sigrid tells me that things have been going missing from the kingdom. Can you tell me anything about this? You haven't heard about that until now? I'm surprised. Well, Miscellaneous soldiers came and asked for a tribute for the Hunger Games. When I told them to leave, they came back the next day and stole my hat. It was a wonderful hat. Mithril reinforced DC and with a special split mark brim to keep the sun off. Could you please get it back for me? I'll see what I can do. Should talk to the queen again, apparently. Have you talked to the citizens yet? Yeah, I talked to one of them. What happened? They said that the miscellaneous soldiers came to their houses and demanded tribute. Ha! Vargas, not only do you write inflammatory letters, you even send soldiers around to steal from my people. I want you to go directly to Vargas and ask him what he thinks he's doing. Letters are one thing, but raising an army... How has he managed it? I'll talk to him as soon as possible. Because he's like 10 seconds away. And you could honestly go talk to him yourself. Your Majesty. What is it? You'll have to excuse me, I'm quite busy. What are you busy with? Affairs of state, and so on. I thought I was supposed to deal with those once you appointed me. Well, there's not all that much for me to do these days, you see. And though you make a fine regent, you cannot be here all the time. So you're still helping me rule, Your Majesty? In a manner of speaking. These affairs of state you're dealing with, would these involve starting a war with the Queen of Sigrid, of etc.? Not exactly. Well, of course, yes, Sigrid was the one who insulted me first. And that's the last of the kingdom's problems at the moment. Some of Frodi's barrels are missing, and as are many of Magnus's crates. Leaf also says he had a stack of wood disappear. Since you're a regent, you should investigate what happened. Right, sure. I'm glad to see the kingdom in such capable hands. All you need to do at the moment is talk to the citizens and find out what's been happening. It might also be useful to interrogate the citizens of etc. to see what they know. Sure, I'll just go talk to everybody then. Good day. Royal trouble. King Vargas tells me that things have been going missing from the kingdom. Can you tell me anything about this? You mean you haven't heard, Your Royal Highness? Etc. soldiers came in and demanded tithes from us. You're the only person we give any of our goods to, so we refused. And found the next day that some of our stuff has been stolen. Oh. Alright. Yes, I've spoken to the citizens. What did they say? The citizens said that the Etc. army marched into their fields and demanded to take the stuff. What? I see. Sigrid now thinks that I've recognized Etc. as a sovereign nation I'll just roll over and play dead. She tries to invade us, does she? These veteran citizens say that miscellaneous soldiers came to her houses to demanded stuff too. And she even started spreading rumors among her own citizens. Are there no depths to which she won't sink? Your Majesty? I can't do this guy's voice anymore. My throat. Lying to her own people about there being a miscellaneous soldier. About being miscellaneous soldiers. We don't even have an army. Which makes it all the worse. Otherwise, I'd be able to invade, etc. I'm not sure that would work very well. Perhaps not. In any case, if there are any miscellaneous soldiers, they must have come from somewhere. Ask Advisor Grimm if he knows anything. He's a capable advisor, so I'm sure he'll know. Okay, sure. I'll do that. Grimm, what's going on? Greetings! Yeah, the king asked me to talk to you. He said you might know about the missing goods. I'm not sure what you're implying, Your Highness. That you could advise me, sir? Yes, of course. Assuming that no one presently living in Miscellania would have taken them. It is, of course, likely that someone from outside took them. The sailor who brought you here from the mainland would be the first to see any suspicious visitors. I suggest you ask him about recent arrivals to the island. Okay. Now, I must talk to the sailor. Looking for a sailor. Well, you found the one. How can I help? His name is Sailor. Anyway, the king's advisor said I should talk to you. He said there have been some suspicious people arriving recently. Well, I don't know of any suspicious people. Advisor Grimm can be rather paranoid about these things sometimes. Oh, well, has anyone visited the islands recently? Oh, no, nobody apart from you. And those kids from Relica. What kids? 5 of them came over a few weeks ago. They said that they were here to see relatives in the dungeons, and they were visiting the mainland. From the mainland. I didn't realize the king kept people in his dungeons. I didn't know Miscellania had dungeons. They're not used to keep prisoners for long, but since the war ended, we've had more people visiting the island. Some of them decided they wanted to stay, so we've had to find somewhere for them to live. The only the weather on Miscellania is terrible, and no one can build houses that would stand up to strong winds, etc. It's just the same. So you decided to live in the dungeons instead? Well, of course, they had to be enlarged first. There were still some dwarves working in there. There are some dwarves working in there, making more of the dungeons inhabitable before they move over to working, etc. If you're looking for this kid from Relica, you'll find them in those dungeons. Why are you surprised about this, though? I thought you became the regent. Yeah, I'm still an adventurer, so I can't be everywhere in Runescape. How do I get into the dungeons? The dungeons. Of course, how could I have forgotten? I'm surprised I didn't tell you when you were appointed. Yeah, it's okay. The sailor explained it to me. He said that the only new arrivals on the island were some teenagers who came from Relica to visit their relatives. Those relatives were living in the houses in the dungeons. So you wish to go look in the dungeons in case these new arrivals are to blame. I doubt anyone with Miscellanean relatives would be at fault. However, there is something I need you to do in the dungeons. They are still being excavated, and the dwarven architects are finding new caves as they go. There have been reports of odd sightings in these caves. Perhaps there are monsters waiting to devour unwary Miscellaneans. Whatever they are, I want you to look into it. You're a member of the royal families, after all. Oh yeah, I'm married now. Yes, Your Majesty. The guard by the dungeon entrance may not recognize you, since he was only hired recently. Here, take this scroll. Okay, let's go do it. Bye-bye. Sir, no one's allowed down. Dude, come on, man. I got this thing. Read the scroll. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Wow. It's a big cave. What a name on that guy. Alright. Donald. What do you want? What are you doing down in these caves? I'm waiting to work on the excavations. He looks so sad, though I don't really want to start digging again. What? Dwarves love digging. Not with the monsters. Oh, like that one in the caves. It had huge teeth and flaming red eyes, and was almost the size of a tunnel. Of the tunnel, wow. If it attacks the town. Are you an adventurer by chance? Yeah, I'm an adventurer. In that case, could you go and deal with that monster? I don't want to have to face it again if he attacks the town. Of course, I'll go kill the monster. Let's go do it. Okay. Alright. Bye. Ugh, man, this guy has a lot to say. My voice is going really hoarse. Jeez. Use mining prop. Crevice. Oh. Okay. Squeeze. Okay, pick up the engine. Okay. The 3 pulley beams. Where are those at? Take rope. Ah, there we go. Pulley beams. I take 3 of these. And 3 beams. Right. Use lift. Alright, cool. Now, continue east until you get some water. Enter the tunnel. Okay. Alright, now continue east till you reach some water. Okay. Yes, there's some water. Then use your rope. Oh, nope. I don't have a rope, but there's already one here. I can't reach that. Do I need to get another rope? Let's go get another rope. Use rope overhanging rock. Swing! There we go. Ah, yeah. Okay. And then keep going. Oh, what? He said something. I missed that. What is going on here? That looks weird. I can see embers of a fire up ahead. Has someone else been living in these? Has someone else been in these caves? Search fire remains. You find a burnt diary with 1 page in the embers. Property of Armand Brunston. Read at your own peril. If you steal this book, my dad will beat you up. Oh man. Alright. So I need to make my way to the end of the tunnel, collecting the remains of the diary pages. Okay. Read at your own peril. Oh, it's long. Monsters in there. Okay. Done. Ooh. What do we do now? If you hadn't got drunk in that inn, Signy, we would have stayed there longer. It wasn't just me who got drunk. You sure looked like you were about to puke all over the place. Rin threw it up anyway. I can't help it. I have a weak stomach. Oh, he looks so sad. You're no better. You said that. You said you knew where we were, and now look at us. We're cold, we're hungry, and now we're lost. We wouldn't have been so cold if Armand had more diary pages. Hey, I have to write down what's happened. Otherwise, Father wouldn't believe me. If Father listened to what you had to say, we wouldn't be here. We have passed the trials, and we'd be proper adults. Besides, it's not like he'll even look at the rubbish you've written in your diary. If only my father would come back and save us. If only someone would come and save us. Oh, she's crying. Someone's coming! Quick, What if it's the monster again? What if it's one of the townspeople? What if my father found out? Oh no. Oh, now he's crying. Jeez, look at that guy's hair. Shh. Just pretend. Alright. This is going on forever. Hello there. Don't bother me. Sorry? I said don't bother me. I'm being a rock at the moment. You can't be a rock. I heard you talking to people. What did you hear? Your name's Armand, and I found your diary. What? How'd you get it? Give it back. Not until you tell me what's going on. Why should I tell you? We're going to do really well and show my father that we're true adults. By starting a war? What the? What the? Did you read my diary? Yes, all of it. Well, what are you even doing in this case anyway? Everyone else was scared to come down here. Well, the king asked me to take a look. You're the regent? You four, I think you better come out now. We're in big trouble. Yes, you are, son. You're in very big trouble. So you're the adventurer we heard about. Yes, that's me. And you five are the people who managed... Oh, you five people mentioned in Armand's diary, right? Armand. You should have burned it all. Did you steal those goods from the Excedrins and the Miscellanians? No, it was Birgoth's idea, not mine. He said if we disguised ourselves as soldiers, we could convince both the king and the queen that we were under attack. And it almost worked too, if it wasn't for your meddling games. Yes, for huge snake. What? What huge snake? We put the things we had stolen somewhere safe, so we could get them back. But everything was going well until we got back to that place, and then the giant sea snake had moved in. It's made a nest out of the boxes and the barrels. I don't care about the plan. If you can get rid of that sea snake, we'd be really grateful to you. We can't even go out these dungeons while it's in here. I agree with him. Let's go back. I really want to go back home. It's cold in here. We've got no food. And we can't go back to the town. Not after we got drunk. And then you didn't pay our bill. So will you get rid of the sea snake? Of course I will. I was going to do that anyway. Oh, thank you so much. You saved us from the brink of death. Could I ask you for one more thing? What? Please don't tell my father. Okay, sure. So where's the snake? Up north? Come here, snake. I got this. Oh. Hatchlings. There's baby snakes. Ooh. They're slithering around all over the place. Snake. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I get it. It's a Badger reference. Ha. Is the snake in here? Oh, what's this? Ah! Attack. Ah, big snake. Oh yeah, that was good. Yay. Take heavy box. Take giant snake spine. Oh, I think I need that. Cool. Coins. Okay, that was it. Alright. Hello down there. Oh, who's that? I'm up here above this hole. I've thrown down a rope. You sounded like you were trapped in there. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got poisoned. Oops. I didn't think that was a thing. Oh well. Oh, hello guys. I should go talk to the king. I talked to the Miscellanean citizens as well as the Excedrins. The Excedrin citizens said that Miscellanean soldiers came to their houses and... Wait, what? I went through this. If I may. Your Majesty, what is it? I found out what caused all of these problems. A group of teenagers from Relica came to Excedrin to prove themselves as adults. Yes, I already had this conversation with the king. Alright, here we go. Got a letter for the king, I guess. I don't know. Read letter. Yeah, it's not for me. Also, I spoke to the queen. And she gave me this letter, for which she said was a formal apology. Oh, do you have this letter with you? Of course I do. Let me see. Aye, you defeated that sneeze snake. Sigrid seems rather impressed by that. And the caverns underneath her palace are joined to ours, I see. She thinks that we should join forces to develop them for more houses. Finally. That's not what I expected. What is it? She says, if I weren't a Yeti, she might want to get to know me better. Since we're both warmongering fools, she thinks that we'll get on well. Ooh, I suppose she has a point there. Brennan's suggestion worked, and I didn't even do anything. What was that? Nothing. Do you want me to reply to Queen Sigrid? No, I'll think about it for a while. Though, I'd like to tell her I'm sorry for calling her a warmongering harpy. In the meantime, Siglak, I guess, you have managed to avert a war and bring the culprits to light. The King of Miscellania will have to reward you for this. I hear that the Ascendants are also grateful for your help and have pledged some of their resources. You can talk to Graham to deal with this. Yay! Alright, done. Ah, got a few levels from that too. Sweet.